It's no longer news that education is the bedrock of a society, as the popular saying goes. But what remains incontrovertible is that it remains the best legacy. During his electioneering campaign, President Bola Tinubu promised to revive the education sector at all levels to meet the emerging global best practices and socio-economic realities. To walk the talk, the federal government has indicated its readiness to allocate 25% of the national budget to the education sector to meet global standards, improve quality of learning, and retain the best hands in the system. This was met with mixed reactions from Nigerians, as some believe it is the right step in the right direction.
It is a welcome development. It will boost the morale of education in Nigeria. This has not even occurred in the past successive government, and the federal government is trying to make sure that the system of education is okay in Nigeria.
This issue of incessant strike of lecturers, both at the university, polytechnic and college of education, will probably end. The issue of not having adequate funds for secondary school, primary schools, maybe will be taken care of. Then vocational subjects, maybe it will be taken care of.
Some were of the opinion that the federal government could have done better.
If we have to quantify it or measure it, I don't think that will be enough. That 25% is not even enough for the primary education, not to talk of the tertiary and the secondary education. If we were to look at it from that angle, we will say he has tried. But by the time we quantify that 25% of the national budget, we'll find out that it's not enough.
Alhaji Abdurrahman Mako, an economist, added his voice to the narrative by appraising the discourse from the economic value it will add to the country.
Previously, what we've been having is not something to write home about in terms of budgetary allocation to the education sector. In the 2023 budget, I recall that it was 8.2% that was allocated to that sector, which of course is not too good. We've not been able to meet the international standard as far as that is concerned. And going forward, if the current administration now deem it necessary to toe that line, I think it should be applauded. It's going to impact the Nigerian economy to a very large extent positively.
Students, on their part, were not left out, as they were a major stakeholder in the education sector.
If it's visible, the only way we can see the visibility is when we start seeing that our laboratories are well equipped, the teachers are being paid, and the students, on the other hand, are learning in conducive environments. We should start seeing the results of the so-called increment. And if we could start seeing that, I see no reasons why the entirety of Nigerian students across board, across the nation, shouldn't celebrate the government for doing that.
Minister of Education Maman Tahir made the announcement in preparations for the 2023 World Teachers' Day, and Nigerians wait to see its manifestation. Margaret Okunlola, OGTV News.